Yo. Welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
And I'm the Flash.
How you feeling, Blake?
I'm good. How you doing, man? Hey, man. And I want every one of y'all to wish Lonnie a happy 35. 35th birthday.
Old nigga age right now.
Hey, my nigga has now stepped into the danger zone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We were just talking like, hey, I see some grays. I mean, even though I cut his hair, I see the grays in the hair and shit. And I'm like, nigga.
Yeah, it's hell.
Highway to the danger zone.
And you know what's crazy? I was actually like, most people be all down like, oh, I'm getting older. I was actually excited about it. I was like, okay, I feel like I prepared enough. My mind is right.
You live a good.
Spirits is high.
Hey, you live a comfortable life.
Yeah.
Hey, you're successful.
Yeah.
And I'm tell you I'm gonna tell you why you live a good life.
Why that?
Cause you ain't got no baby mamas.
Not a one, thank God. Not a one. Yes, that's definitely attributed to the slow. That's why the hairline's still intact so far. Why the skin still glows a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So let me be a walking testament to all of you.
hey, we got to say that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Nah, man, but honestly, man, happy birthday, man.
Anything you would say for this next stage of life? I'm asking I asked you, my dad, and I asked my other older brother. Big bro.
Be prepared, cause like now it's gonna come really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gonna come real quick, cause you're gonna look up, you're gonna blink 2 times, you're gonna be 40.
Yeah.
But don't rush. Don't rush no marriage. Don't rush no kids. Don't rush.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're walking in your purpose. Like the purpose is the biggest thing right now. Right now, this is the end of the 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Like your destiny has been. You've been on your job. You've been on your grind.
Mm-hmm.
Just now everything's now on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I do this on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm this way on purpose.
Yeah.
So, I was just talking yesterday. Like I said, man, we talk about it all the time. Dude. Because when y'all birthdays come, I know mine's getting ready to. Because my sister's birthday is next month.
Mm-hmm.
birthday in a couple of weeks. My sister's birthday is in about 6 more weeks. Then
New year, then you.
Then 45. Like this. And everybody like, dude.
Boy. And bruh, this time, when they say time waits for no man, like
Hell
it's literally
no.
an understatement because it ain't even like it's going. Like I remember when I was 6, 7, 8, then in my teens, and then in college, and then in my 20s.
Yo,
and now,
I remember being a young man. Like sometimes when I talk to friends, I recollect the things that happened me being a young man.
yeah.
Like my whole outlook and how I think about women and relationships, I've always been like this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because,
This ain't a new thing.
this ain't new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, if I can get no money, I never had a problem getting a girl. Now, it may not have been the quote unquote the person I was running behind.
Mm-hmm.
Like I knew myself very well.
Yeah.
And I credit it to my mama.
Shout out to moms.
Mama.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you got for us?
Man, what ain't going on in the world? Like we said,
but these folks still mad about that last week, but these folks is mad.
Mad about that, and it's like
They're
an escalation
mad.
of mad. I've seen people like unfollowing friends behind
They're
it. Like
upset.
it's it's more division now.
Yeah.
Like, even more.
Then the thing is, we still ain't got our apology. But
No, we ain't gonna get that.
But the thing is, it's like so much.
Yeah.
Like people are mad.
Yeah.
I be watching The View, and they on The View. It's just all over the place.
Oh, I can only imagine what they saying over there.
Oh my gosh, Stephen A. broke it down like perfect. You know what I mean? But it's like it's just oh, boy. But I digress.
So we got election. What are some other stuff that we missed? I'm just like kind of catching y'all up a little bit because I know we had missed a week. The Megan and Tory thing happened. They found what was it, court in L.A. or not L.A. but somewhere in West Coast, I believe, that said he's innocent, and so that's a whole new thing. And then the documentary had came out, and she had admitted that she had lied to Gayle King about sleeping with the man.
But everybody's saying, well, what does it have to do with him shooting her? And I'm saying like this. I say, y'all just be talking. Y'all don't even think.
Yeah.
I like, that's, once again, I credit to my mom, being able to think rationally. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so are you meaning to tell me, well, why would he shoot a girl he hunching on? They're to myself, they only did it when she was drunk. Dude, why you acting like we didn't see the social medias and the Tory, the live shows, and Tory and Megan, she behind them dancing and hunching on them and all the other stuff, and they all at the Rock Nation thing laughing and kiki and why they acting like we didn't see this? It's like they're trying to erase it like the little stick from Men in Black. Like,
yeah, like, so you know, like if y'all have ever, I'm gonna relate this directly to me. You know, if you've ever been in an argument with your girl and you won the argument, like you won it down, like it ain't no bit of it that she succeeded in it, and like at the end of the argument, instead of like accepting the defeat or apologizing or coming to any terms of anything, they offer you sex. That's exactly what Megan has done to us. Every time some bullshit come out about her, what she drop? She start twerking for us.
Start shaking her ass. Body yada yada.
Every time. It never fails. It's just like, and I get it, homegirl, like that's your thing. I get it. I also get
really that's all their things.
And also the only thing that like I not relate to, but I a little bit of empathy and sympathy is the losing of her mother.
Yeah.
So I understand that the outlash of, some of the actions she may have done, but this whole thing has been crazy. From us being even featured in the documentary about her on HBO.
We were featured. I forgot. Hey, dog, I forgot all about that. We were featured.
Watching this whole case, like this has been the craziest whirlwind of a story.
Did they put our name on there?
No, they didn't. I don't think so. No, it wasn't no credit in there.
We've been locked into a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So this whole
they'll never put our name on it though. It's kind of weird.
I guess we just got to deal with the facial recognition. This is on the HBO documentary that's on, not the new one that just came out on Prime.
The one that was out
HBO.
last year.
Yeah. So when the trial was going on, we was featured in there, a little clip. But then, got some rappers that came to her defense and was kind of like saying like, yeah, what I'm saying? She had lost her mom, and who would want to say that they slept with him? Who would want to?
Why? He was the hottest dude out.
And that's my thing. They, like, so now all the women are coming in like, I wouldn't admit to having sex with him. Who? He ugly. He this.
He was the hottest. He was the hottest indie person out. Like he sold more albums indie than you guys were doing major.
But my thing is, if she was so ashamed and embarrassed, like she allowed it, like so y'all allow a person multiple times to hit the thing. I can understand one time you slipped up, you was drunk, but multiple.
She said 1 or 2 times. Which I don't know. Come on, bro.
But so that whole thing,
this is not the shamer.
Yeah, it's not. I love the girl. I love her.
It's painting a picture.
Yeah.
Like,
and who the hell wants? I don't want to see a black man go down for something he did not do or something that you a black woman lied about. That's my whole thing in this. I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see a man lying on a woman. I don't want to see a woman lying on a man, especially in the black community over this.
It's a crazy false narrative.
And especially when all y'all was fucking each other. Like,
But see what the problem was. Her friend didn't know. See, that's the underlying stuff. Little mama didn't know this was going on. She was in the dark. So imagine the person in the dark, and they're all in the car together, and it comes out.
Yeah.
So why would the other person who's doing both of them?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I gotta see if I can find this tweet now. You just reminded me of a tweet that somebody said about the thing, and it was the wildest thing I had ever heard in my life. And I was just like, okay, now it gotta be.
Now you're going too far.
Too far. So the tweet says, if Tory only had sex with Meg when she was out of her mind drunk, that makes him a what? So she didn't, the person who in this tweet didn't say what she was implying it, but she's trying to call him the R word. And I'm sitting here like, have y'all seen Megan? Have y'all, like, I don't even know if y'all have ever actually seen Megan in person. She's a big girl. Not big as in fat. I'm talking about she's just a large human.
She's a stout individual.
So now we're trying to say one of the smallest niggas in the rap game took it from her.
But they was getting drunk together. And I seen them in the pool, and he drinking, and she all on him. And I see this.
Bruh, the narrative that I've seen people draw from this. Like,
so just like April Jones was like, these men want women to fly them out. I mean, use your own money to fly out and blah, this and this. What's wrong with men? What happened to men? I said sex trafficking.
Yeah, nobody's trying to catch that charge, shorty. Nobody's trying to catch that charge.
You guys aren't getting the stuff that you normally used to get, even though y'all shouldn't have got it in the first place. Me Too has destroyed all of this.
Bruh.
Like, dudes are so scared.
Petrified.
Like, and they don't get it. Oh, no, I'm different.
I never do you like that.
I told you, man, and it's, so it goes back to accountability. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we want to hold Tory accountable for something that might or might not happen. But this happened for sure. And she's not getting held accountable.
Just drop a little twerk video and we just
body yada 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 yada.
It's like the equivalent of like your cousin who always in some shit, but y'all still she's still welcome at the family reunion. She still show up. Y'all give her love. You know what I'm saying?
Because she's family.
Yeah, like.
And the thing is, it's like this. You've been held accountable. Don't take away from you not being family. You're being liable for your part that you played in the situation.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people don't want to be liable for the part they play.
Yeah, that's I never understand why it's so hard for that. Like,
I mean, it's hard because it's hard to look in the mirror and show that you did something wrong too. See, people in general don't like being the one who do something wrong. You know, it's very weird. This is how people operate. It's very weird.
I'm just like, but if y'all so smart, like why is that so hard to do? Like, why is that like a?
Well,
it just. It's one of those things that it's just always been that way for women. Like I always understand accountability.
But let's go back to the beginning. Like when on the Harley initiated, when Anton and the other guy was going back and talking about Adam and Eve or whatever, and when the serpent gave Eve the apple, whatever the case may be, or the fruit or whatever, you know what I mean, and she ate it. The serpent was like, well, Adam was sitting right. The dude like Adam was sitting right there when she ate it. No, he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And don't say that. But the bottom line is, it's kind of like at their very moment, because God gives us as men. That's the thing about us being men. Our job is to provide and protect. And like I say all the time, most time we got to protect them from themselves. And see what ends up happening is, like I was telling you yesterday, the circle of life. It's a very, very crazy thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Break it down for 'em.
So, it's like, for all you social media people, right? You go to Instagram, you know what I'm saying? And you see all these girls. Better yet, I'm getting to it. I saw Pimp Ken do an interview. And women always talking about how guys manipulate them. It's more women in the world than it is guys. So how can one guy, quote unquote, a pimp, manipulate all of these hoes? It's more hoes than it is pimps. If every pimp went away, these girls still hoeing. They still selling ass. So anyway, these young women be on social medias, shaking and selling behinds and click the link in the bio. They all got OnlyFans and they dance. They work at strip club. They got all these seductive pictures and all this other stuff, and they got photo shoots of them doing seductive things and shaking it, whatever. Then a couple of months down the line, they disappear. Then they pop back on there. They're pregnant. You like, oh, okay, cool. I guess. I don't know who did, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So then once they get pregnant, then they have the baby. Then it's like, oh, God bless me with a gift and all this other stuff. And, they post a baby picture, but they put
the face around the baby, the smiley face on the baby.
A smiley face on the baby, or stars. And in my mind, I'm like, so why you just don't post? Why you just not do that? If they're not gonna see them, you know what I'm saying? And me, I'm not on social media like that. So when people talk about it, I be like, that's crazy. So anyway, then they be with the dude for a little bit. Then all of a sudden, her and the dude break up. Then the next thing you know, these guys ain't talking about nothing. I can't find no good men. Ain't no good men out here. Where all the real men at? And the next thing, and after that, she gonna show up with a girl. Cause I heard a chick the other day say this. She said, women now, options, like at first to find a good man option was so small. Now they gonna find a good woman. Cause
that's a good woman, Savannah.
So it's a good woman, right? So the next thing you know, right? They with the girl, and all of a sudden, but you see the girl, you never seen the boyfriend or the baby daddy. You never seen them. But all of a sudden, she go really public with this girlfriend. Then once again,
she ain't never had no love like this.
Yes, and it's like now they doing OnlyFans together. You know what I'm saying? because a lot of these quote unquote, so they do OnlyFans together. That shit ride out for another couple of months. Bingo. What happens next? Her and the girl break up. Then they start making tweets and shit to myself. Oh, I was trying to hold a bitch down and show her a new life. So you was trying to. So wait a minute. So you went from having a nigga to becoming a nigga. So you didn't want to hold a nigga down, but you want to hold this girl down. So now,
bro, it's crazy.
Hey, then after that happens, they start doing Bible scriptures. Then they go to church. Then they pop out with a Russell Wilson type guy. I like Russell Wilson. It's not a bad thing, but Russell's not a guy. Most guys, 80% of the guys are not the guys that women choose first. So when I say a Russell Wilson guy, I say that's basically saying a guy that women do not choose first.
Yep.
So more than likely is those women, now they choose the guy that was last on their list. You You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And because I got a nickname for him. I call him Normans. He a Norman. So now we in church together. We pray together. I knew God was doing something for me. Cause that's why all the other relationships didn't work. He accept me for who I am. He don't move. He take care of me and my baby. It is so wild. It's so wild when you to watch it. Mm-hmm. But it go back to the accountability. It's like this. But it's crazy. They can elevate. They can go from one stage to the next. Mm-hmm. And every facet, they can go from shaking their behind, OnlyFans, selling box, mm-hmm. to having babies with no ring, to getting a girlfriend taking care of her.
And going through a rebranding. Women go through the most rebrandings I've ever seen. But
yeah, it's wild to see. You know what I mean? Yeah, have y'all ever seen that before? Y'all
the circle of life, y'all.
Circle of life is it's wild to see.
Yeah, and it's a few different circles. That's like a main one that I've definitely seen. The other one is usually like, then they get into their career real heavy after a breakup.
Lord.
And they go real like degree heavy or career heavy, and like, it's real like, like God gonna send me my right man like just later, and then like hella years have passed by. Now they 40 and nothing has come from it. They don't know how to work with others.
Yeah, and now they think, and then they like, I can go get a young man because these young men got it going on better than the older men. And this always so amazing, like the chick, Dr. Bryant. I don't want to talk about her, but
I got a video.
Jesus. Like Dr. Bryant, I remember she was on Cam's show, and Cam said, "What's the lowest you'll go?" She was like 28. He was like, "Ain't you 40 something?" Mm-hmm. She was like, "Yeah, but you know."
That's another big topic that's been coming up a lot. It's this Dr. Bryant, Cam Newton, Dr. Umar, that whole like. They've been kind of all going back and forth on diagnosing each other. So I'm gonna play this video and then we'll get further into.
Let's do it.
Existent, but Cam had to answer a lot of questions in his household. Cam had a lot of stuff. He had a lot of different conversations he had to have with that woman. Mm-hmm. Whether she wants to come out on social media and wear the mask she's been wearing, mm-hmm. that mask is off at home.
Yeah. Cam said that it affected his relationship with his first two baby moms and his current situation. Yeah. So you feel any remorse for that? Or?
No. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I'm here to interrupt that pattern. No. Yeah. Like the shit should have been interrupted a long time ago. I think that Jazz got herself into something that, one, she didn't understand that she was getting herself into. And I think she would love to backpedal if she could. A lot of women, especially black women, stay because they don't want to be a product of a broken house. Yeah. And they don't want to be a single mom. Who wants to be a statistic? And it's not because he has kids. It's because this man is not honoring you. Yeah. He's disrespecting you. And he's not only doing it privately, he's doing it publicly. He's not even allowing it to be pillow talk. Like, you have no respect at all for this woman who you not only have a child with, but you are in a relationship with. You're waiting for God to give you more kids. You have a woman at home.
And this is the kicker.
Who the fuck is she? Like this. Bro. Like, I'm here to disrupt that. Where your shit at? Because the thing is, you're so focused on what he got going on in his house. But you know what? You know what that is for real? Because those women, in particular, those women, see, Cam Newton and the Nick Cannons, they're the 1% of guys in the world. Mm-hmm. Cam Newton he ain't got to trick nobody. When this 6'5", 6'6" nigga walk in, good looking brother, the girls like. Number one, Cam is one of the greatest football players that ever played football. He go to Florida, play behind Tim Tebow, don't get no playing time, get kicked out of Florida, go to a JUCO, win the JUCO championship, go to Auburn, and then he goes to Auburn and runs the table. Wins the national championship, wins the Heisman, become the first pick in the draft. So Cam is the best of the best. He's a elite. So he can have his way. 1% of men can have their way with women. And those women are mad because they can. Just like a beautiful woman can have their way with men. It's cool when they can have their way. But when he can have his way, no, I gotta disrupt that because no, he not honoring me. Which I agree to that point. I agree. What you got going on in your house should go on in your house. But now she done got famous for going on two niggas podcasts talking about what they doing wrong.
So y'all know the expression of like homegirls keep other women single or whatever. Yeah, like this is the equivalent of that. My girl was going to a therapist, right? At one point, just deal with whatever, just be good. Nothing crazy going on. When she would leave, she said she would leave mad over issues we had already resolved. But the therapist would phrase and put it in her head that she got done wrong. Yeah. She's this victim, or she didn't stand up for herself, or stuff. So she the arguments will reawaken. Yeah. Oh, girl, Dr. Bryant talking about she don't think she happy. She really thinks she masking and at the house. How do you know? Also, Jazzy has come out and said,
I'm straight.
I'm good, y'all. She got stand-up sets where she talks about it. Everything. And then what y'all gonna say? Oh, she's just making light of the situation. Was Jazzy not the first person in the relationship to go out on social media and even talk about the relationship publicly?
Yep, she was.
She was the first one to embarrass them in the relationship. It was her. She was the one talking about, oh, I do this, and I don't necessarily want to do this. If he want to fuck in the ass, talking all this wild stuff, making it embarrassing. Yeah. Now all of a sudden,
because we didn't even know she was with Cam. She the one told
the nigga ain't said nothing. They ain't had no pictures together. Nothing.
Yep. Yeah.
And now all of a sudden,
she the victim because she a baby mom. Because she decided to have a baby with Cam too.
And then homegirl come in here with her Captain Save-A-Hoe coat on. Like y'all say niggas be saving hoes. Nowadays, I've seen more hoes saving hoes than I have ever seen in my life.
But the thing is, they're not
to still be burning.
They're not saving them. What they're doing is, to your point about the therapist, it's like this, girl, you gotta get one up on him. It's always about trying to get your just due. Get your get back. Get your lick back. It's always about getting a lick back. Instead of having a problem, understanding the problem, fixing the problem, and moving on. That's what grown people do. That's like you still mad at your mom for some shit that she did to you in the 12th grade. And you 54. But unfortunately, women hold on to stuff. Women hold on to that. Like, that goes back to what we talked about in the beginning. Like about the thing about last week. Mm-hmm. Guys just get over it and move on. Mm-hmm. Something happened, we get over it and move on. We pick a side of the road we're gonna be on, and that's it. Mm-hmm. It's either we deal with it or we don't.
Yep.
We don't harp on it.
Yep.
We don't keep making posts about it.
I don't even think we afford it to harp on it.
No, we can't, because you got to move on.
Life, literally,
like you have to. You can't stay there in that same place. And the thing with her is, I'm here just to disrupt it. Because who are you? Like, who are you? Like, see,
I'm so tired of this woman.
Like this, and because you could, and it's funny because she said something about Corey Holcomb talking about her, but she didn't say what Killer Mike said. Killer Mike dusted that shit off.
And I ain't even see what he has.
He's on the Cam show. Oh, he dusted off. But the thing is, he was like, look, if that was the case, you wouldn't have how many people in the world? A couple of billion? Mm-hmm. Half the people wouldn't even be here. But nevertheless, That's their relationship. And the problem is you have to find a relationship that works for you. Every relationship not going to work the same.
It's not.
Like, sometimes you're going to meet a woman who, quote unquote, job requires more and she makes more. But you have a family, that means someone has to be home. Who gonna be home? So if the guy say, well, I'll be home to let you live your dreams and I take less because if I can be here for the kids can have something stable, it's never, okay, thank you to him. It's always, oh, I don't like him because he ain't in his masculine. Because what do to make me who let me work so hard and
that was that was also a thing in the Tiamari and the other girl.
yeah,
talking about they were alluding to he was unhappy in the marriage because he wasn't the breadwinner and all
and
that.
it's like this. And guys are solution based.
Yeah,
Men don't look at their wives like, oh man, because you're a doctor, I'm mad because you make $100,000 a year. I'm mad at you.
yeah,
No, nigga, okay.
yeah. I think it's more so how they treat the men.
Yeah.
That's what I think it be, and y'all be missing that part. Y'all always be like, "Oh, he was intimidated because I was." What?
No one cares. Like, no one cares.
He was intimidated, or did you not treat him with the respect you would treat a nigga who made more than you?
Yeah.
That's always y'all. That argument always. I've seen it on so many podcasts. I've seen every woman come and say, every woman got that story about her ex. I swear to you, he was intimidated by me,
by my success. And guess what though? And here's the problem: most women who are quote unquote successful, they date guys who have less than them because they can't get the guy who makes more than them. Because the guy who makes more than them is looking like, okay, your little job cool.
Yeah.
But the guy who makes less than them, he's pedestalizing her. That's what they like. They kind of go back to I was talking about Nick Cannon one day, right? Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey. He was on the podcast like, yeah, our marriage was really good until, I started looking in the mirror like, damn, I'm married to Mariah Carey and she got more than me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so I just started going so hard and doing this, and that kind of fucked the marriage up. Then I go out here and start having all these fucking babies like this. You know what I'm saying? Because he started having those babies to show I'm a man. He grew now he the man. Now he got the money. Now he got the play. You know what I'm saying? But his initial wife had it going on. But also Nick pedestalized Mariah.
Yeah.
You can't pedestalize your woman. You can't. You can acknowledge her for being great. You can acknowledge her for being a part of your purpose and a part of your future. She's gonna get a big up. She's gonna get a round of applause, but you cannot assault her over you. And that's the problem with a lot of these guys and a lot of these women. That's what they're used to.
Yeah.
That's why they trample. That's why they can talk down a guy so much.
Yeah. And even, and I think we mentioned this a couple weeks back, but like, even thinking back when Nick Cannon was married to Mariah, I think it was in his 20s.
Yeah, I mean, it don't matter.
Like, I'm just thinking, like, just think of like you in your 20s, but you're also dealing with one of the biggest female independent people, and you're in your 20s. Yeah, no nigga is gonna be secure in that. You know what I'm saying?
Now, ain't no nigga insecure in now because she ain't got one now.
Oh yeah. I mean,
so see, the problem is it ain't about how old you are. It's about who you are. It's how you walk in the door. And that's the thing about now you're 35. That's how when you walk in the door, you got to walk in the door like it's your door.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to act like you've been there before.
Yeah.
You got to act like you deserve this. And when you act like and you walk around like you deserve this,
they gonna call you narcissistic. You want to go in there? My bad.
I mean, some will, but that's okay. Cause some of them not gonna. You're right, but they're not meant to get you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bow down to someone to make them feel. I'm a man. I'm supposed to feel big.
Yeah.
You're a woman, not the fact that I'm supposed to make you feel small, but you got to know that we're not equal. Our roles are not equal, even though your role is big as ever. Your role is very important. It is the offensive line is damn near more important than the quarterback, but the offensive lineman is never going to win the Heisman.
It's just how it goes.
It's just how it goes.
Yeah.
And that's and I relate that back to sports. It's like this. He's just never going to win the Heisman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you did your job, if I can do my job.
Yep.
That's what life's all about.
Yep.
That's what relationships all about. And those women, they're so focused on what he doing, just like you said about the therapist. They're so focused on trying to get back that the mission is not complete. And you walk around here mad. Every woman feel like they done did wrong, still single.
To this day.
To this day. You know what I'm saying? Still say, oh, he did me wrong. That's why I said, I just go to therapy. I be like this. Because when you go to therapy, especially if you ever go to couples therapy, they always make it seem like whatever you can do, you always can be better. She can be damn near stole your money, but you shouldn't say it like that. As a man, you should say it like this.
You got to meet her where she is. She has feminine, soft energy, so you can't meet her with your masculine. They got every.
It was like this. And you be saying like, what? She's wrong. But when I'm wrong, I get held to a different standard when I'm wrong.
You know, I've never respected critics of like movies like Ebert and Roper and all the people, Rotten Tomatoes, all of those people who they critics of the movies. I never respected them. And it was simply for the fact that they don't know the hardships of making a movie. They only know they take in a lot of other movies that they ain't have shit to do with, and they judge them based off of an already pre-existing. And that's what I feel like the Dr. Bryant's is doing. All of these, I can't listen to nobody who ain't been there or currently playing. So all that she talking about with the jazzies and the cams.
Or have enough insight like this. Or also study. Like Stephen A., he studies enough to have enough insight.
And even they're still pushing it to me, though.
I mean, but
to me, that's just me personally.
But the thing is, that's just like somebody who is someone who teaches doctors how to be doctors. I might not never operate on nobody, but I know the theory. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But you got to know, you got to have some theory behind it.
Yeah.
It's like Dr. Umar Johnson was telling I forgot who was telling her. I think Nick. He talking about her. He was like, so you mean tell me a woman that beautiful, because she's a good looking woman per se, ain't never been married, ain't got no kids,
Engaged what, twice? Three times?
He like this.
Yeah, he had broke all that down.
And somebody gonna say, well, because she was making sure. What you?
That's every excuse.
If people say you are what you attract, and all you attract is felons and ass whoopers, you know what I'm saying? maybe that's your vibration.
That's the frequency you tune.
That's your frequency. like whenever you attract women, every woman you got is between leases and needing somewhere to stay at. That's your frequency.
Yeah.
Nigga, that means you run a boys and girls club. You run a shelter.
But it's a crazy world we live in. It's crazy. I had seen that clip and I was just like, yeah, no, we got to talk about this.
Yeah. In the other clip, you got to play the last clip, man. You got to play the last one.
Oh, that was the dude. You talking about the dude one? What he was talking about? When he sent me? You talking about? You talking about this one right here?
Yeah.
These men nowadays don't understand what you won't do for me, another man will.
Don't get me started on this.
Did you see what A$AP Rocky did for Rihanna?
Oh, yes, I love it.
That's the kind of man I need.
Okay,
That's
hold
what
on.
I'm talking about.
That's a little different.
How is
You
that
can't-
any different, Brandon? Give me one good reason.
You don't look like.
Watch what you about to say next. Because I will smack both your lips off your face.
You better watch your mouth.
I'm just saying, you're not Rihanna.
What you mean I'm not Rihanna? We both are Pisces. Okay, we have the same sign. What are you talking
Y'all ain't
about?
got the same face.
Oh, hell no.
The audacity.
Little ass boy.
Guess what? You not Morris Chestnut, so now what, stupid?
I never said I was Morris
You will
Chestnut.
never be Morris Chestnut, you ugly certified bum.
Big
Okay,
bum.
that's cool. I don't have Morris Chestnut expectations.
You better
is what I'm
not.
So you saying
like,
I should just settle? I should never dream big and just
No,
settle for
I'm just
nothing?
saying, like, we're all like regular people.
you mean
We shouldn't
regular?
look at celebrities who live a way different lifestyle than us to try to compare.
Nah,
like,
you just want me to settle for a bum ass dude.
These
I'm
dudes
not-
is really gay.
I demand all the finer things in life, and I will not settle for less.
I'm just saying, the situation we're in right now in life,
What you mean situation?
you might not find like that A$AP Rocky. You
Don't
might
do
be settled
that.
for, you know, when you get a chance, Rocky,
Stop
something
using
like
your
that.
little
Like,
air quotation to disrespect me. Don't do
He
that.
just mad because he not Morris Chestnut, you ugly certified bum.
They probably love you at the homeless shelter, Mr. Captain Bum.
There's Morris Chestnut and Morris Nipple Nut. Guess which one you are?
Hey, when you get a chance, Rocky. Hey, not right now, Rocky.
The internet.
Hey,
The internet.
but you know what though? That's so true because in our community, this goes back to last week. I'm done with last week, but everybody who was at the party was on stage. It was just full of all our favorite celebrities. So when we look at ourselves, the 90% of us who are normal, we're looking to celebrities like they live the same lifestyle, like we live the same lifestyle they live, even though they put their pants on just like us, but the pants they wearing are different pants, even though they're just pants. You know, I know that threw y'all off, some of y'all off, but that's what I know exactly what he's saying. He said, like, these women be wanting, I want an A$AP Rocky dude, and all he can do all day long is sit up under me, and I'm Rihanna, I ain't got to make no more albums, and, well, you not Rihanna, you not Beyonce.
Can't sing a lick.
You can't hold a note. You can't dance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody do deserve love. Everybody do deserve happiness. But everybody love and happiness is not gonna look the same.
Yep. I seen women's delusion firsthand. You be seeing them shows where they be like, oh, we rank women, rank yourselves, and then we're gonna bring in some guys and we gonna let them rank you.
Yeah.
I sat there and I watched the ugliest girl
Oh, they all 10s.
take her ass to being a 10, to the side of being a 10. And then, not only did she herself move down to thinking she was fine, the other girls who were better looking championed her too.
Yeah.
Go over to the fine side.
Yeah.
Soon as the niggas got there. So I'm talking about soon as. Shorty, get your ass over there. Get your ass to the end of the line, boss.
And then they told those dudes they were insensitive. So when you say women want to hear the truth, they really don't.
What if gay men just like men who gave up on women earlier than the rest of us? Like, what if they was just like, we see where it's going and we gonna jump ship early?
I look, bro, I don't even want to think like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll call you sassy. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna call me all that anyway. It don't matter.
No, man, but yeah, it's crazy because, but that's what I was telling people. I forgot who I was talking about with Kevin Samuels. I said, that's why they got Kevin Samuels out the way.
Yeah.
Because what's your girl? You know her. She do the podcast with the ladies and shit. She was on the podcast with the dude talking about he's not a high value man.
Oh, you talking about about Donnie? Donnie?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was reading, and they was like, "Well, she read him. She told him this and this and this." And I'm saying like, no, because what he said was, if you ask women, like Kevin used to do, if you ask women what they want in a man, all of them would describe the 1%. And he's like, look.
Or a nigga that don't exist.
Or a nigga who don't exist. And he like, look, you don't qualify for that guy. And they be like, who are you to tell me who I qualify for? You've never even met that guy. Let alone that guy is not choosing you out of a room full of women. I can manifest it. No, you can't. Like facts, data, and statistics. No, you can't. Now I'm sassy because I'm telling you that you can't do that.
You being negative.
Yes. Know what I'm saying? Because
you're a dream killer.
The trash man can't be a doctor unless he goes to med school and pass.
Yeah. Bro, it's
like it's like and that's what we're dealing with. That's all the stuff we're dealing with. Dr. Bryant is mad because the 1% of guys that she's not getting.
She's rectifying the situation.
And someone's gonna say she can get them. If she could get them, she'll have one. I ain't never seen nobody who can afford who can afford a new car, and they ain't got no car.
Y'all, niggas don't give good things back.
No,
they don't.
No,
they don't. I ain't never seen a nigga give a good thing back.
Nope, we don't.
To this day, ain't never seen it.
We don't let good things go.
Nigga will do everything in his power before he let a good thing go. I know, and y'all love saying, oh, he fumbled me, because it's cool to say. But I'm telling you for a fact.
You do not.
All of the good girls, the ones that like the niggas that the collective of niggas want, they are taken. Yes. Them niggas ain't coming up off them.
No, they're not.
At all. Ever. If they can help it. More than likely, she's going to leave the relationship if he come up off.
Yeah.
So
we don't leave good things like this. If we got a good job, we have a good job. We're not sitting at our desk thinking about a better job. Because unless you hate your job. Now, if you hate your job,
that's a different thing.
It's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you hate your girl, you know what I'm saying? It's a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of these niggas sick of that girl, but they don't hate her.
Mm-hmm.
Sick of her mean like she get on my motherfucking nerve.
Yeah. So I'm just say this. If you're out there still on the shelf and you've been out there for a long time.
And then I want some women to say this too. I want women to know this too. Some women gonna say, well, I'm like that because I ain't married. Everybody ain't gonna get married. But if you got a nigga who fuck with you, you not on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, if you got a nigga who fuck with you, you're not on the shelf.
And we not just talking about just like fuck with you like y'all fucking.
Nigga fuck with, cause you know the difference.
Y'all can tell so well.
And please stop thinking these little boys trying to meet you to wife you up, cause they just ready to get married and the girls their age.
Man, hate to burst some of y'all bubbles.
Man, I'm sorry.
I want to see y'all. I want to see more love. I want to see people actually getting together. I want to see more unions. I do. This is not an anti thing. So I don't even want y'all to take away like, oh, y'all just don't want to know.
And
it ain't never been that. Every episode we've stated the negative and we've also stated positives, and we also stated like we are for this and we want this. But
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all got to come up off some of these demands.
She mad. She trying to make Jazzy go home and lead Cam. So you want Cam to be by herself? He's never gonna be by himself unless he chooses to.
And you know what the cool thing to do nowadays is to like rearrange words and like,
word salad.
It's not a broken home. They're in a broken like she said something like that. It was like, oh, because they're together, but they ain't together. It's under a broken. It's like, let that girl go. She did not ask to get brought up in this conversation. Y'all keep trying to speak for her. Ain't nobody talk to her, but when she do talk, she delusional and she don't know what she's saying. Like,
but I said a long time ago. I know we're closing, but like I said a long time ago, it's funny, right? When people say all the bad stuff someone do, they agree with. Mm-hmm. But when somebody say, nah, he didn't do that, they don't, nah.
But what do we know? Hey, it's just our perspective.
Yeah, just these are our perspectives.
Come on now. Hey, man, y'all hit that like button. Leave a comment. Post notifications on. Follow us on the Instagram. Follow us on the TikTok. Just join the conversation, y'all. This is one of them, like, my fed up episodes. I'm like, it's always a big head somewhere that's trying to, like, prove a point for another big head somewhere else.
And Rex told me this morning, I need to bring it back. Me and Rex had a thing about 15 years ago. Hey, sit your big head ass down. Mm-hmm. Rex even made a shirt. Like, it was a, I ain't gonna tell you, I can't tell you how it was going. Because we may bring it back. Man, sit your big head ass down.
Please, and thank you.
Lee, big head hoe.
Hey, man, I'm Comedian Lonnie.
And I'm the Flash. We out. Peace.